today we have a Dell laptop which is technically on, but the screen is black. Welcome back to Majesty Computers. Today, follow me as we dive deep into this board to find out what exactly is wrong with this laptop. Okay. All right. So I received this laptop from a client, and immediately I knew this wasn't just a RAM settings or anything like that. So we are diving deep into the laptop board, figuring out what exactly caused this guy to go blind. So first of all, I took off the hard drive just to make sure it is not some software issue, right? And then we now I turned it on again just so the board was on, everything was working fine, but the screen stays completely black. Right? I can see the fan spinning. Everything works fine, but yes, the screen was black. Okay, I reset the board. I did all the possible things needed for this thing to come alive, but it was still dark looking at me. Okay, I tried with an external screen. Nothing was working. Apparently, it was referred to me from a different shop, so I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. That's why I went straight to disassembling the machine. Okay, but when I typed the CPU, I find out there was something actually wrong over there. But I don't like guessing, so I needed to take my multimeter and check on the board. And whoa, I found something over there. Right, laptop boards right are designed in a way they have three main power running on board, three main voltages. That is what I'm testing for right now. We have the 3.3 volts, we have the 19 volts, and the 5 volts that create that immersive power supply on the board, making sure the system works fine. I checked the board, 19 volts is present, 3.3 is present, 5 volts is present. So technically the laptop is supposed to be on. That is why I said the laptop is on, but the screen is black. Over there, I disconnected the screen cable, right, and try with an external display. What happens anytime you disconnect the screen cable from the board is you force the output to come out, right, the display to come through the external port, right. So that was what I did, and here still the screen was completely dark. Okay, then I keep on checking the board, and then I find out something wasn't that right with the processor side. Okay, something wasn't that right. I checked with the ohms, right. I used the ohms settings on my multimeter, and I found out the readings for the CPU wasn't correct for me. The laptop board is designed in a way that every 10 on the board, right, every 10 on the board, all the component capacitors, MOSFET, everything is designed to secure the CPU, right. Everything is designed to secure the CPU from shortage. So it's quite hard for the CPU to get short, right. That's why when you take a laptop to a technical shop, mostly what they check last is the CPU, because they know when the CPU is short, everything is gone, right. Because the CPU is what creates all those complex calculations, does all those difficult works in a matter of seconds, right. So today we are going into a microscopic diving into the CPU, right. I check and I find out, oh, actually the CPU is not even responding, right. It was dead cold. Everything was working fine, but the CPU temperature was dead cold. So I knew that surely the CPU is dead. Okay, so I open up the CPU, and luckily for us, this is not the integrated one that you need to hit the board and then separate it, reballing the CPU, and then coming up with it's a whole lot of things. We are fortunate this one is the socket one. Okay, so what we do is just take out the old CPU. Fortunately, I have another one here of the same. This is AMD Athlon. I have the same thing here. I just took it from an old PC, so we are going to replace the old one with this new one. This is how a CPU looks, right? A socket CPU for laptops. So I'm replacing it on the board, and then close it back, and definitely I know this machine is going to work. Why? Because the data don't lie, right? A working board supposed to warm up, right? The PCH was fine, but there the CPU alone was dead cold. Okay, so we've taken out, we remove it, and then we have replaced it with a new CPU. We are going to close it back. Make sure you tighten it right. And if you have not subscribed, to do well to subscribe to the channel, because the family is growing very quick. I don't even expect that. And thanks to each and everyone who have been giving a view and a like to this channel. I appreciate it a lot. Now we are going to test this machine and find out what is going on there. And I'm sure definitely this machine will kick in and start working. Right now everything working fine. I'm not recording that dead again. Okay, so we are going to check it and find out what exactly is going on. Now a new CPU should be ready to boot up, giving us a new life. So I'm putting on the RAM, that's the RAM stick over there. I'm installing it on the board, and then I'm sure definitely this time the machine should come on. Where you see me pressing is where the power button goes to. So I'm turning it on straight from the board, and there we go. We have a picture, which means the data was correct, right? The data was correct. Now the machine is on and everything is fine. Okay, everything is fine on the board now. So definitely our customer have mm, a happy day, a happy machine, a smiling laptop over there. We save a customer money because most people will prefer swapping the entire board, but we're able to do it without the need of swapping the board. Right, so thank you today. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so that the new videos that comes in will be the first people among to watch. Right, this is Majesty Computers. Like, share, and join this place to learn to fix laptops and computers. Thank you.